especially is good versus Puck.
Yeah, it's my preferred build. After watching other Wonky players, I felt like Smokescreen, like as a support, you're more utility than damage anyway.
Yeah.
But I can kind of get behind Cloak and Dagger sometimes based on the game.
Yep.
If you're doing a little bit better than expected, you get that faster level 7. Because honestly, Tricks of the Trade is a pretty big damage dealer.
It is, especially even if you just get that like one diffusable, even at like 25 minutes in or something as support, it's insane damage from that.
Yeah, and he went the Treads build as well, which is better for Cloak and Dagger because obviously it's based off of your agility. So
little more damage early game, and I mean Swindle. This guy, I like when Swindle plays when he doesn't feel pressured. He went Soul Ring Treads, doesn't rush the blink after Soul Ring, gets the more damage-oriented build, and man, he is really farming. They're just gonna lay the wards down, and it's gonna be a fight. Look at Swindle knows something's up.
Nice
This could be the big
positioning.
fight. Chicken's actually here. They blink in, they go in, they get the ult out, but Mason Dubu is level 6. Luckily, good silence coming out. This Ricky is definitely going to go down. Will Fiero as well, trying to bring down Bulba, actually. Willie doesn't quite get him. He needs to get the stun off. Abed doesn't quite do it, and now they just farm up wards. So he said it did look like a very good setup from Melons, but couldn't quite get in there.
Yeah, honestly, that was really high skilled from both teams. Like, Complexity had a very smart setup with the Ear Shaker. Their execution was really nice as well. Like, they jumped together.
Yeah.
Swindles didn't throw out the Fisher until Z-Freak jumped on the hero with the smoke, and they also had the Queen of Pain. Entire combination. The Sonic Wave went out immediately, but it still wasn't enough. Dubu was quick enough on the fingers to get that false promise, and all that damage is rendered useless.
Now we see Moo gets a nice counter ward top. I love how he's not forced to, like, he doesn't feel forced to pressure this top tier 1. And he's just going to the jungle even when it's this low, just farming up. Very good efficiency. And he's almost level 12 at 14 minutes in. This guy is going to be a very, very hard kill. And even if you do go on him at level 2 ult, he just pops out on you. Like, what are you going to do?
Yeah, when he gets to level 15,
yeah,
I think that's a little trying time for playing against a Venomancer. He just gets so tanky.
And look at that. Oh my goodness. One creep from level 12 just picks up a tower. It feels like they're in the lead. 4K. They have more pressure on the map. The tier 1 still, look at how much. DC is like, okay, we've lost those 2 tier 1s. We got to keep middle up. This would give them so much room to move around if we lose it.
Yeah, you lose that middle tower, you lose a lot of control of your Dire Ancients, or your offlane Ancients, as well as your safe lane neutral area, so...
I'm just watching Abed. Without the Fire Dragon, he's doing stacks, and he had to stun the Ancient Prowler. It's rough. It's rough out here. I mean, there's not... Where's he going to farm? Bottom lane? There's no way they can farm bottom.
Those Prowlers, they're like the best thing for some heroes, and they're like the worst thing for others. They're like these goddamn lifesteal. Other guys are just like, oh, sweet. I could use my magic on them.
And now Demon wards up again. We saw him use it middle. I mean, Harass on tower gave quite a bit of gold to the Radiant there, but I don't think you let that like deter you from just laying him down to siege a tower, even if you don't get it. Just keep playing aggressively. You have Veno wards. You have those wards. We haven't even seen the Veno go. He hasn't left mid or top lane, has he? Like, not even once.
No.
Just go into the jungle. Just farm top. If they're not going to pressure you, do it. You're winning 4v5 right now. And look at Z-Freak. Oh, it was nighttime. Did he even see Bulba? He just walked past it, I think. Oh, he's just getting wards down. All right. Yeah, and Abed. Oh, cancel his clarity. I don't know if it's worth it. I would. But that's why I'm sitting here casting, not playing it. I'm like, this clarity's
You're
gone.
like deep on the enemy side of things. You're like, oh, that 50 gold is going down.
Even though
you're surrounded by heroes on all sides. But you're going to give up like 300 gold if you die, but that 50 gold clarity.
That's worth it.
Even
though he has like full wand charges, like the clarity doesn't mean that much to him. Yeah, that's worth it.
Dude, I wouldn't do that because NA Dota has trained me not to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if I do that, I'm going to get the all chat, like, and I die for it, I'm going to get the all chat, you know? Kill my clarity for what?
Is he going to steal it? Oh, he does. Fiero just stole one of the Ancients with an illusion. Sorry, I thought it was... I'm 30 minutes and be more hyped than Team.
I know you are. I see the hand of Midas.
Love it.
And you just start moaning.
Luckily, no one's getting it except Veno, it seems, right now, who's off cooldown, but it looks like he's moving to Ancients. None there, or none at the neutrals. And they're pressuring middle now. I like this pressure. Demon might just ward to take the tower.
Yeah,
he's going to. He wants to, I think.
Yeah.
Swindle's telling him no. And I've talked about this with other people. A lot of people want to go in on Swindle that, oh man, he's just not that good. Maybe he's not a captain. He has a different captaining style than, like, him and Crit are completely different. And they work differently, right? They've both been to multiple TIs. I would say, I mean, Swindle is more domineering, which some players like, right? Like, they want to be told what to do. It's easier for him, while Crit's more laid back. And I really like Swindle's style with certain people. Like, Moo obviously likes it. He's been on the team with him forever. And he loves Swindle's captaining.
Yeah, I think it's important to have your team on the same page, right? You all operate the same game plan. Because Dota is a very complex game. And there's not necessarily any one right way to do things. What's more important is that you all are on the same page of doing something. You could play like MVP Phoenix, you know? Yeah. As long as you're doing diving towers together, it works.
Top lane, we actually have a go-in on Moo. There's smoke behind him, though. This might not be good for Rain. They're trying to get him. Ulti comes out. Abed is going to get ultied up. But meanwhile, the puck over here, let's see if he can Demon. Yep, gets the Hex, gets the hold. He is going to die very quickly there. They have double Veil, by the way. Quap and the... What's his name?
Yeah, I saw that with the Venomancer.
Yeah. That's it. It feels like Quap might have just been able to rush an Orchids or possibly a Lincoln's with it, but I guess because they were just getting 4v5 solo kills, he's fine with it. And they know the Oracle's ulti is not up anymore. This is a free tier 2. This is just perfect team play right now by Complexity.
And now we're glad we kept the Serpent Wards from the Shadow Shaman, right? Because we could take this tower very efficiently and then use the backup farm and stuff like that.
Is going to get stalked. Nope. Kind of getting stalked here. That's the problem with no phase boots, Ricky, though. You do move a little bit slower than Tranquils or phase boots.
Yeah, I actually thought there was a chance he might get both boots. I've seen that before.
Yeah. But it looks like he's chilling for now. He's just going for an Aquila. Has it. Demon has a full drum now. Uh-oh, they see him there. It has the dust. He has the coil. They need a kill. They will get it. And that's big for Ref because it's solo kill. Gets him a little closer to level 12. That level 2 ult for team fighting.
Man, this Dragonite pick, I thought it was kind of okay, but now I'm looking at the repercussions. You know, like, they have this Riki Queen of Pain, which is really going to be able to abuse a melee hero in mid, right? And because of all that abuse, they have to put Bulba mid, and a Sand King functioning as basically a hard 5 position. You know, he's not going to have his Blink Dagger anytime soon because, you know, they've had no space whatsoever. They've taken very little towers. They're under-farmed Dragonite is not the threat that he really should be.
Now, Moo is playing just like an Invoker almost. He's pushing out every wave. He has the experience gain as well. And what are you going to do? This is exactly almost the same build the PPD's team lost to on the carry Veno. Minus, he just didn't get Veil, but he's already moving over to the Dragonlance, Hurricane Pike, and once Veno gets like his 2 core items, he's going to get his ult off no matter what. And you might not even kill him if you blow up everything on him. That hero is insane. And there's, oh, I love this. They know tier 1 is more than likely going to go down for sure, and they just commit to tier 2 bottom.
Yeah, I think playing against this Venomancer, what you now have to do is you no longer can think about just blowing him up. You have to think more like, we need to pressure him enough that he feels like he has to use his ultimate, but it isn't on that many heroes. Right? Because we have this Oracle to be able to safeguard 1 or maybe 2 heroes against some of that damage.
And they're just doing it. Whatever. Ward's in base. Let's push it up. Let's see how much damage. Unhealable, of course. They do on this tower. And it's going to be a good chunk. Mason's going to try to farm up. They want to, like, deter Mason, or they just want to drums away?
I think they should actually sit back farther back with their heroes, but...
Oh, man, look at... He gets destroyed here and healed up a little bit. This is... Now it is more than halfway. Tower, and they're fine with that.
All right, Grant. I know how you're all about the efficiency, so think about this. If they sat a little bit farther back, say they sat in front of the staircase with like at least 3 of their heroes, right? That would be a serious decrease in the tier 3 armor, and it means the wards would be doing a lot more damage. I think if, you know, obviously they're kind of positioning themselves to see if they can have a go or something, but it is something to consider. If you don't think you're going to make a committal for some sort of hero on the high ground, it might be better to have some of those backline heroes be even farther in the backline, just because wards are your only source of damage on tier 3 anyway.
The only reason maybe they don't do that, well, first of all, that's super min-maxing, which I love. Maybe they don't see it, but they...
I know, that's why I wanted to talk to you about it, Grant.
But also, Boba wasn't showing on the map. Maybe they thought, and here comes big Echo Slam. Mason, good ulti coming out from Dubu. He's about to get blown up, though, and Mason's in a lot of trouble right now. He is Shadow Bladed. Scream comes out, and he's dead. Oh, my. Swindle with the jump right there.
Yeah, that was beautiful.
Is this just...
They're just
it's a tower for sure. I don't know Rax, but it's for sure tower. Wait, Jimmy, Wards, 28, can't get there.
They can buy back on Mason, but
you just
would kill.
if you. I think you don't just lose the game, but it's very close to. That's way too much lost. Yeah.
Oh, it's a lose-lose situation, right?
And coL, this is what I wanted to see. Like I hadn't seen him play for a month. They were doing the when Batman like goes up to the Ra's al Ghul's house. And takes the leaf and stuff and just hides up there and trains. That's what they were doing. Because they look amazing.
I don't... Is that a reference?
To Batman?
I know it was Batman, but...
Yeah, it's Batman.
Is that a comic or movies?
The movie. It's in the first of the new Batmans. Batman Begins. The one with...
I don't remember this.
Scarecrow. Come on,
with
son.
Christian Bale and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine. You're doing your best. Maybe we do need Lacoste back in here. I don't know. You don't want to get my Batman references.
Is Lacoste better with the
He might. We were talking about
media
James
pickups?
Bond. Yeah, we were talking about James Bond. Who's your favorite James Bond? I guess we'll get that in there.
I actually like Daniel Craig.
Okay.
Because the reason I like it is the very first scene you have, the way he operates as James Bond, the way that that guy ends up like doing all these acrobatic shit to like get through these small little window spaces and something, and him as Daniel Craig just runs through the door. Like that's what I think is cool about James Bond. Is that like sometimes he's faced up against opponents who are better in some way than him, but he finds he finds just through willpower or something just a way to just get through it. Right. I'm not really all about the the fancy sophisticated gadgets and the...
I feel you. Yeah. But speaking of fancy gadgets, we finally get the major item. DC gets their Blink Dagger on Sand King. They can do more initiating if they want, maybe more pickoffs, but they are quite underfarmed at 11k net worth lead. Swindle has a full Ewel's now. What are the major items? What are we looking at a Quap? Going for a BKB next. I like that after the Orchid. Even Ricky has a Blade of Alacrity, almost has another one, so... I mean, one more tower, one more one fight. He's pretty much stacked. All you need is a Diffusal on that hero, really, is the position like 4 or 5. And this guy's just... Moo is just yoked out. Almost a full Hurricane Pike and level 18.
Yeah, the Blink Dagger on the Sand King really isn't going to threaten them that much, just
yeah.
because they're so tanky. 1900 HP on Earthshaker, 1800 on Queen of Pain with a BKB.
Look at this, though.
Sight.
The kind of hidden Roche. They see it, or they just... They know they can't get there in time now. They smoked in, and Dubu showed himself. Now they're just going to go for... Oh, they're drumming in. They said, all right, you're going to get punished. Do they have Glyph up? They do not. They have it up in 9. No, these racks are both dead. Yeah, they're trading the Roche for the Aegis.
As DC, you just give this up. I think it's pretty clear you're going to lose that lane of racks, very likely. You need to start thinking about, like, what's our long-term comeback? And long-term comeback is going to be using this Aegis somehow.
Yep. I like that. I mean, your range rack's going down anyways. Forev just denies it. And here we go. Fight's coming in. Abed, they actually get the Queen of Pain, and she gets massacred. And now it looks like our boy might fall in Z-Freak as well. They're going for him. And he ults, buys some time, and dies. Well, there we go. I mean, losing a full set of racks is rough, but now you have the Aegis. You have a little bit of momentum here. Where do you want to go? You still can't really 5-man push.
Yeah, we got to keep up this... I'm not sure if like they should be hitting any neutrals right now. I think like they should look to push out the lanes as quick as possible because they have a very small window to do so. They need the Blink Dagger on Abed.
Yeah.
Because they've got to somehow work complexity a little bit. I don't think you can still take this straight 5-on-5s.
Yeah, it's gonna be rough, especially with level 18 definitely up on Moo. He's going Ags.
Yeah.
So he's not going for the straight, I'm just gonna right click you, never die, and just destroy you play top lane. They're going in. Swindle is very tanky. Oh, Chicken's flying. Dubu, he's going to get ulted, or, pardon me, Dubu ults up onto Bulba. And he's just going to TV back and live.
Abed almost died there. Oh,
my,
but good save by Bulba.
They're doing a good job getting the saves now. I think Z-Freak realized, he's like, okay, we were winning, we got racks. I just realized I'm kind of under-farmed now, though. Like, really under-farmed and under-leveled.
Yeah.
He needs to get some. Demons level 12. He's like, man, this is nice. Has a gem.
He's like, I thought I was supposed to be the 4 position. What happened?
Oh, deny that creep. It's just, all right, or not. Regen.
Okay, DC are in a pretty good position, right? Because they know the Venomancer just uses ultimate.
Yep.
They've got the lanes decently well pushed out, like top's way right now. And bottom lane's not going to be like an impending threat anytime soon. So I think this could be one of those opportunities, maybe get some sort of smoke play from 2 or 3 of their heroes.
Yeah.
Either that or...
How much, I think the biggest thing is, how much does Complexity's team fall off compared to how much does DC's team fall off? Neither of them have that super, wow, we have amazing super big carry. I mean, Drow versus what, like, Veno Quab, I feel like Complexity actually might scale better in the late game. I could be wrong here.
Yeah, I think they do too.
Yeah.
I think Queen of Pain is
very
the best carry in the game, actually.
Really? Just
for this game.
This game, okay.
Yeah, because the 70% spell lifesteal makes him very hard to actually bring down.
Yeah.
Because he's just constantly healing through everything. Yep. And I don't know if you... I don't know if Dro Ranger and Dragonite, they're like the kind of carries that operate when they're ahead.
Yeah.
You know, like they can go 55, 65 minutes, but it's usually because they're 5 or 6 slotted. Yeah. I don't really see DC getting there, but
they, yeah, I really like what DC's doing here, though. They pushed the tier 1, they're going for the tier 2, and a tier 2 for a tier 2 trade at this point, and they're not even going middle, actually, to get that tier 2, so I like what Radiant's doing. They could almost, they can't really threaten the base. And Demon, if you don't TP back soon enough, uh-oh, Demon's gonna be in a lot of, no, miscalculation. Will he still die? He should, but that could have maybe,
nice force.
No. I think that was actually Moo killing him, and now he's in trouble. This is not good. It would have been nice force, but that was, that's what we talked about. They need to rotate back because they knew those two were there, and is this just gonna be a triple kill? Oh, Z-Freak, what can he do? Not much. Oh, the smoke screen. Mason gets it.
That was Complexity rushing too much.
Yep. It feels like, because maybe they thought they were going to go for the tier 2 tower, and they didn't even get it. Look at that.
Yeah.
And that was the perfect play.
Yeah, and it's not like that tier 2
means
really
that much
buys anything for DC, but defending a push like that certainly does buy you a lot.
Uh-oh, and we have actual kill going down bottom. It seems like, Dunk comes in. It's the Dragonite. He has BKB, gets ulted by Dubu, and now we're seeing the power of this Oracle. Just buying their carries time. They have BKBs if they really need, and they're fine.
Yeah, this is pretty tough. Like, Complexity have given away some pretty key items for DC. They got the Yule Scepter on Puck after a really that first bad team fight of Complexity. We now have Mason actually getting into real mid-game territory with Shadowblade and BKB.
Yep.
He's now just a Hurricane Pike. And our Dragonite. Our Dragonite has his BKB, can now pick up the Blink Dagger. Actually going to turn that into a Shadowblade instead.
Yep. And probably after that, if he wants to go Silver Edge, it's a decent chance he does, or I think he'll just go to Assault Kyrus, and that's really, it's not the super late game. That's when you're hitting middle to late game, and we said that's when they want to push the Drow and DK frontlining, and then Drow just sieging with the Dragonlance Hurricane Pike. Oh man, Moo is farmed, but he's going the magic damage build, which I don't think is going to really help in these next couple team fights against Oracle as well as BKBs.
Maybe I can see damage. Kind of like the situation, like these cores are very dependent on their BKB, allowing them to survive. So if you get that sticky effect of the Aghanim Scepter onto these heroes, like I think it'll still win them the team fight when it's most important. Yep. And that's probably like what, 45 minutes. But it does definitely set a tone where it's okay. If we don't win the game at that point in time, my build is going to be less effective, 55, 60 minutes.
Yeah. And possible push or kill coming bottom, but Forev doing a good job of just hiding. They kind of want to do something. I assume DC wrote down the Earthshaker's ultimate time, so Earthshaker's ult's not up, and maybe they wanted to get a kill Complexity, like, they won't expect a gank, but they're just sitting in their base as DC, and that's the right play to make. He has a double damage in the Dragonite's bottle. they want to take a fight now.
Complexity just gotta chill out.
You think if they play the farming game for like 5 more minutes, just pressure lanes, maybe wait for next Roche.
Yeah, just wait for next Roche.
Yeah, I mean,
they took Roche away from you, but they gave away a laner Prax. Right? Yep. There's no reason, like they obviously made a very significant trade. If they don't get anything out of that Aegis, which is tough to do when you have a Joro Ranger, like we saw, all they really did was push that tier 2, and there was never going to be an impending fight or anything. So it's not like they were able to utilize that Aegis in any way. So just farm up, wait for your Roshan, because it should be theirs. They're always going to control more of the map.
Yep.
It's not like DC. You don't see a whole lot of like smokes or them really attempting to gank Complexity a whole lot, despite trying to bring back map control. The reason is there's this Riki that's always there. There's Riki that's always going to be scouting you out. Yeah. When your lanes are pushed in and there's a Riki, it's so hard to get effective smoke ganks. They're going to try one now, a 4-man smoke across the river, but it looks like it's going to run straight into Z-Freak.
Oh, nice. Well, the wards are going to kill it. That's very interesting. They have to know something's up, right? You don't fortify a shrine with 21 HP for some crazy, and they are going to find Z-Freak. He doesn't have the gem. This isn't the biggest thing. Nice stun up on Demon on the backside. Swindle Melons doesn't stun anything. He's BKB'd. He actually blocks him. That was a nice play, but Demon's going to be in trouble. Does he throw the wards? He's still hiding. Uh-oh. Does he get the Hex up on Forev? He wants to. Mason kills him. Bullwit's kill on Z-Freak, and now what does DC try to do? We see a split push bottom by Moo. And look at already. Forev TP's immediately back. He saw some backdoor shenanigans possibly from the Quap.
Yeah, they still didn't get what they needed. Yeah. Kill on the supports, it doesn't change the game in any way. They still have to go back and defend their lanes because Moo's pushing out bottom. Cause I'm sure Swindle's gonna like backdoor a creep wave or something.
Oh my, Mason, the 50-50 of going up or down. So Firo though. Oh, Swindle's going in. It might be a bait. It is a super bait. BKB getting popped by Firo. We're going to see the Earthshaker just get destroyed. Bulba might go down. I think he's getting healed up enough. No, not quite, but still a good trade. Duba now getting chased down. Abed's here. Shadowblade gets 4-step forward so he can get the stun off. And see you later, Firo. Whoa, 4-step, but goes right into Moo, pops his ulti. They know they don't have any ultimates on the Radiant side. Moo's just right-clicking him hard here. Mason running away with BKB. Abed, nice BKB's getting over the TP. Should be good enough. It is. Mason just needs throw in. He has a Hurricane Pike. Will he get away? It's looking like yes, but Boots a travel up on Moo. He's getting blocked right now.
Nice force forward.
Nice. And that should be the kill on Mason. Now they drop a sentry just in case. Oh, that's a, yeah. Well, that was, DC wanted that, right? They baited it in. Yep. Like they're like, they might be sitting around up here. They go in. Perfect ults by the Oracle almost every time. Saves Bulba. They get a kill on the Quap, which is huge, but you just lost Mason. If they didn't lose Mason there, perfect trade for them.
Yeah, it was pretty understandable, right? They're thinking to themselves, like, okay, we've got this one kill. We're going to catch Firo here. Like, we kill him. They can't really fight back that well.
Yeah.
Yeah, Moo comes in and he's a threat, but ultimately all that threat did was get them the kill on Mason.
Yeah.
They were still able to get out with Firo. So
well, this is a very aggressive play. They have the shrine up, so Firo will be TPing in 1 second, but they started this really early. I like the aggressive play, and here he comes TPing in. They know BKBs aren't up, actually. Mason's dead, and DK's BKB just came up. They're just going to give it up. Yeah. That was smart. Okay, smart play. Going for it super early there. I like it.
Yeah, I think DC and that top engagement, they set the trap. They got greedy, and I think they kind of do have to play greedy in some ways. They get punished for it by giving up Roshan, but honestly, Roshan was always like, 75% chance that Complexity was going to get Rosh. Like, it was very unlikely DC were going to be able to ever take enough control back of this game to be able to find the Roshan for themselves. So DC just have to, again, kind of reset into what they were doing before, playing pretty passive, playing a lot of 5-man. Yeah, that's what they've done pretty well, I think. The score's only 11-11. DC have made sure that they've always been in close quarters with each other. They haven't given too many kills away to the Queen. Like, I would expect, the way this game started, that Queen of Pain would just go off and get a whole bunch of picks, but he's always been countered by Dubu's Oracle.
Yeah, he has, man. It's 11-11, like you said. A little slow pace. It doesn't feel that slow pace because there's movement on the map. Now it does. I mean, DC, look at how scared they are. They're actually 5-man sitting in the base. That is insane, because they have a ward up top. They're like, how's no one farming the jungle up there? But they have a ward bottom. No one's gone through that. They're super scared of a smoke gank, which is fair. Even though coL's kind of just 5-manning. They're both just 5-manning, whatever.
Yeah, looking for
no one has get Dubu. They want to get this kill. Silence comes in. He's going to BKB. They're going to blow him up. Perfect ult. Mason's right click, and we see Bulba goes in, doesn't get a stun up. Firo, though, might go down. He's trying to heal up, but he can't quite. He has the Aegis, though. We see move pop ulti, hits on 2. Abed's going to shrine him. He might have to go to the other shrine as well. Do have his Silence coming from
He's
the
not
Quap.
even gonna make
he
it.
will not, and
That's
that...
it.
That's definitely... That's going to for sure be Megas if they want. And then, I mean, we did see in Secret versus Mouse. Secret stayed in the game quite a bit, so we might see DC do the same. When he spams stuff.
Yeah.
He seems like a really sad guy, but then he like gets super. He has the highest of highs for sure.
Yeah. He definitely gets like very much in his own head, you know, about the mistakes he made, his team makes.
And there it is, 25. Look at these wards are. Wait, did he not go? Did he go poison? No, he wasn't.
No, he get it.
Okay. He just, that first one wasn't. And there's the Ags by Quap. I mean, pardon me, Puck. Same hero. And there it is, Megas. Where does DC, what does DC, tell me, Cap, you're the captain of DC right now. They have Megas. You have a little bit of an underfarm DK. You have a Drow who hits reasonably hard, going Silver Edge into Ags.
Yeah,
How do you do this?
Okay, I would say time to change our item builds. So we're like all our farms just going to be coming to us, right?
Yeah.
We're just going to be operating off of
base.
these mega creeps that are coming into us. So we're going to switch up our item build. We're going to get Mjolnir on Dragonite. We're going to get Aghanim Scepter on Drow Ranger. We need that level 25 on Puck. I have no idea how he gets it, to be honest.
Yes, yeah, it's gonna be rough because you're not even getting experience from these megas really, and you're gonna be sharing it like 3 or 4 heroes at a time.
Oh god.
Mason though, I like it. He actually bought the Silver Edge recipe, but he doesn't commit to going. He gets the axe first and then goes Maelstrom. So you know you don't have to fully commit if you do something. And this is smart to say, like it's kind of 900 wasted gold, but it's a good decision.
Yeah, if they get the Axe Mjolnir on Drow Ranger,
they can push forever. I mean,
that easily
counter.
deals with two waves.
Yep. Ooh, an Earthshaker. The 4th item, Solar Crest. I like it. Just easier for sieging, helps the frontliner, which is pretty much Moo at this point.
Yeah, and you could get some totem.
Oh, and here we go, the smoke gank. Who is it? Mason. Uh-oh. They have the...
Dubu's not behind him.
He's not. But they obviously probably think he is.
Yeah, okay. Dubu started walking over, too.
These, man. Mega range versus little ones. That's poor little guys. They actually just drop in 2 hits. And Swindle now farming, level 20, gets 40 echo damage. Like that. I mean, now that they're winning, he wants to be in front. If it's in a losing game, a lot of times you see the Fisher range, but...
Yeah.
Nah, right here, he's good. And this guy's going Silver Edge now on Moo. Like it. If he just hits Mason with it, like, you don't even want to really... If you break... possible kill here. Swindle, does he time it? He does not. And it is a tough timing, but... Yeah, if you just break the Drow Ranger, she loses actually all her damage, right? Because it's damage reduction already, and then she loses ultimate as well. She
and
actually
same
just
goes
loses
with the
everything.
Dragonite,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Like, you lose your tankiness.
Silver Edge is super good here. They're just pushing forward. Look at Abed's like, oh dear. This here. Megas versus non-committal. I mean, why should they commit, though? This is smart play by coL. You don't want to commit to a dumb fight.
Yeah, Complexity, they're just, like, waiting for that one situation where they're
I'm not
finally
blaming
going to
them.
get the pick off.
It does make it slower pace, but they are playing the smart game.
Yeah.
That is the Dota IQ. Look at that Midas in backpack. It's still coming off cooldown, but it's all good. Oh, the stun comes out. Nice. Gale flies. It's not over yet. Drow Ranger's moving up there. Get it just seat. Man, Moo actually still takes a lot of damage here. He's getting coiled out. Where's he going? He's getting coiled out again. Abed wants to chase in the back. Getting a stun off on the backlines. Firo is going ham. He is actually destroying everyone. Mason, Oracle, and now on the front lines, Boba bought back. He's going to die. Over here, Dragonite's getting kited around by friggin' Jimmy.
Did you see Moo gave him the walk around? They had the Abed shackled up by the Shadow Shaman, and Moo just gave him the little loop-de-loop walk around.
Whoa.
Damn.
Wait, the game actually ended, though. You can hear it.
Yeah.
Oh, man. What? And oh, my God. He did. Oh, my. Just stay, you. Is this? Okay, there we go. Wait, it's not over.
I love me some NA Dota, baby.
Oh, my.
Oh, that is fantastic.
I do like the Swindle team leaving that made it re-pause again, actually, but it's all good times. So, look at the scoreboard. Let's just sum this up really quick. It felt like early game rotations were perfect from Z-Freak as well as Demon. I mean, when you have Demon had like his first 2 kills before he got boots, which is insane for a Shadow Shaman. They got early levels. Boba got a, 26-minute blink, and me and Lacoste were talking, it was the last game. That's it's unacceptable, even if you're a 4 position. Like, that is far too late for someone like a Sand King to get it.
Yeah, I think that the drafting choice left open a mid lane problem, which Boba had to kind of plug that hole, but then he somehow still had to find a way back into the game to get his Blink Dagger. Yeah. While on the opposite side of things, if you look at the Initiator on Complexity, Swindle Melons actually had a really great lane, and part of that was, I would say, some small mess-ups there by Dubu and Mason not being able to actually threaten Melons more than they did. I don't think they ever really forced a TP out of him backwards, and they also didn't keep the lane in check as much as they should have. Yeah. So as a result, Melons got a lot more out of his lane. Boba suffering. So you have one side that just gets the initiation advantage much earlier, has a lot more power, and they were just able to work things from there. I think everybody from Complexity played very well. Yeah, even Moo, who probably did, he was like the most automatic, right?
Yeah,
he was just like, I'm just farming. It does take at least the decision making of saying like, I'm going to still stay in this lane.
Even
and
though
just
you
farm.
you have a big ultimate. You should maybe
Yeah.
TB to fights and do that, but they didn't need him to. And the fact he got level 25 far before, I mean, no one even hit 25 but him. He got the experience tell and just, I mean, they own it. Felt that I love that the Venomancer. It was the first pick after the Drow Puck, and it felt so good. Like right there, usually you don't feel like, oh, this Dread. It's only 2 picks. I love that pick immediately after. In hindsight, of course, but.
I think this lineup was just kind of designed to stop the Draw Ranger push. After all, like you picked up Draw Ranger really early, so Complexity just said we're gonna win our lane, so we're gonna stop the Draw Ranger push. Like we're never gonna let them take a tower. And if a Draw Ranger doesn't take a tower, like if they don't take a single tier 1 tower in the first 20 minutes, then the game's almost over, just right there.
Yep. Agreed. So, well, that is the end of that. I think, I don't know if we're still casting here. We're going to be on, I think we were on Beyond the Summit, but just stick around if you're on Beyond the Summit 5 or Beyond the Summit 1. Stick around. There's definitely a ton more NA. We still have like 7 rounds to go, I believe. So, Cap, you're going to be back casting with me next game, so I won't ask for any last words because, honestly, I just don't really care about you that much. Yeah. So, see you guys later.